Hi, I'm Matt Patterson, Enterprise reporter with the Oklahoman, and we're back with another edition of Zoo Tales. And I am joined by a new face here today, Carrie Allen of the Oklahoma City Zoo's marketing department, and a veteran of this table, Erica Buckwalter, a naturalist at the zoo. How are you guys today?
Doing well.
Doing wonderful.
Some things going on this weekend. We have talk a little bit about Mo's birthday. Mo is a sea lion at the zoo who's very popular. I've had my picture taken with him at least once.
Yeah,
a lot of other people have.
Right.
Talk about his birthday. What's going on for that?
He's turning 30. So we're just, we've got the banners that are going to be out saying Mo turns the big 3-0. And the thing about that is the median life expectancy of sea lions is about 23 and a half. So he has lived well beyond the expected life span. So we're just really excited to celebrate his you know, life at the zoo and all that he has done to be an ambassador of his species for us and the sea lion world as a whole. And so we're just real excited. We're going to have some enrichment cake for him at about 2:30 on Friday. So everything is this Friday. So we're going to celebrate his life.
Yeah, he's certainly the elder statesman of that pool.
He is,
for sure.
Yeah.
What else is going on at Memorial Day weekend? Anything else happening out there?
Well, we've got Don't Friday this Friday. Erica's going to talk to you about that in a minute. But we've got Mo's birthday. We've got a promotion that we've been doing with Mathis Brothers Furniture. And they are such great partners with the zoo. And this is the lowest membership price of the year. So if you haven't gotten your memberships, this is the time. And you have to go to Mathis Brothers Furniture, and we all know where that is, right? 3434 West Reno, and purchase your membership there. And they're so wonderful that they are able to give the new members, a discount, but then they make up for that and donate that much to the zoo. So that's just a wonderful win-win situation. So that lasts through the 31st, so next Tuesday. So just a couple more days.
And it's good for a year, right?
It's good for a year.
What was the price on that? Is it?
There are different prices, but this is the family one, I think, for 40 or 45, and they make up the difference.
And that gets how many people into the zoo?
That's like 2 adults, I think, and 5 children, something like that. So it's a very nice
you pay for that
yearly membership.
Yeah, I would think.
So, definitely.
And regular hours this week at the weekend at the zoo. A lot of people wonder about that, but you're really only closed
9 to 5.
2 days a year, right? Christmas and New Year?
3 days.
3 days.
Christmas, New Year's, and Thanksgiving Day. So everything's just 9 to 5, just normal. So we've got the Mathis Brothers Furniture promotion, and then Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, same hours, but just wanting people to go and stay here locally and have a family adventure at the zoo. Yeah. Of course, we have our new Wild Encounters that we are making available for everyone. So there's additional fee for that, but they can go behind the scenes and feed grizzly bears, our grizzly bears Will and Wiley. They can do a sea lion wild encounter that's behind the scenes. These are all behind the scenes that anybody can do, or groups up to 10. So your family could go and just experience those close-up encounters. Also, the elephants are available too for wild encounters. So it's just a great experience, and we're hoping the weather's going to be great.
Yeah, hopefully for good weather this
exactly,
weekend.
But come on out for Memorial Day.
And Erica, you got some things coming up in the education part of the zoo. Tell me what's going on with that.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that's coming up, and we are gearing up, is for summer camps. And that's for ages from 3 to 15. And it is starts the second week of June, and it's a Monday through Friday, which is something that's new for us. We did Tuesday through Friday last time. Well, we wanted to give you guys some more because parents don't really know what to do with their kiddos on a Monday. So it's Monday through Friday. We have half day as well as full day. Half day is from 8 to 12:30, and then for the full day, it would be 8 to 5:15. So if you're really looking for your kiddos to go somewhere while you're working, we go that extra, 15 minutes for you to try to get to the zoo and pick them up.
And that goes all summer long?
It goes all summer long, so second week of June through the second week of August, and we've got all different kinds of topics that kiddos can come and partake in. So for example, one of the big things right now is Paw Patrol. It's one of these cartoons that kiddos really love, and that's like going to be one that's going to sell out immediately. And always popular, we have our vet camp as well, and so that's starting to fill up. But we also have stuff like saving animals from extinction, because our mission for the zoo is conservation, so why not start out really small? But the neat thing about this is that we get to bring these kids up and close with animals. And so give me 1 second, and I'll bring out
Tia the
Teneric, exactly. Let me grab her out. Now, Tia is a new animal for our education department. This is her debut of coming out to see the public. Let me show you guys this little girl. And so, Tia the Teneric, they come from Madagascar. They're endemic there, so they can only be found in that place. And not many of us are really going to get to go to Madagascar. Right. So bringing an animal out like this and letting a kiddo touch them, they might care about animals in Madagascar. That's kind of what we're going for. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And what does Tia eat? What is a typical?
She's an insectivore, so she's only going to eat those bugs. So she's got excellent ears to help her find them. Her nose works pretty well, eyes not so much, but she's great at finding those animals. And she's got great nails that she's going to be able to dig those things up with.
And her coat, or whatever you want to call it,
is very prickly.
Yeah, it is just a little bit.
It's modified hairs.
It's not quite like a porcupine, but it is still pretty coarse. And
it is. So if an animal really thought that they wanted to eat her, they'd get a mouthful of poke, and it wouldn't be too comfortable for them. They'd likely not eat one again. But it's a good way for her to stay safe. So just like a hedgehog, she can curl up into a ball if she needs to protect herself.
Do we have anything like this in Oklahoma that's similar, that we would, porcupines maybe? I'm not even sure we have those here.
But porcupine, their quills are different. Right. They've got quills that hook into you versus spines on her that are just pokey. So not really anything similar to this, but if anybody's seen a hedgehog before, they look very similar. She's just tiny. This is as big as she's going to get.
And if you're a kid going to summer camp, you might get a chance to have a up close and personal meeting.
Absolutely, we love to bring animals to the camps to for the kiddos to see. They make enrichment, things to keep the animals' brains going. So different kinds of food and scents and things like that. They'll make enrichment for the animals, and so they get to see all kinds of critters coming into our camps. And this isn't a domestic kind of animal, so they get to have a really neat experience with them.
And you also brought another animal as well. And tell us a little bit about Don't Fry Day.
Yeah. So Don't Fry Day at our zoo is going to be May 27th on Friday. And it's going to be from...
We try.
Yeah.
We try, It's going to be from 10 o'clock to 2 in our Global Plaza area. So purchase your ticket. It's going to be right there in the middle. And what this is it's a cancer awareness day. So as summer is starting to come around and people are going to be outside more, I'm the kind of person who just walks outdoors and doesn't bother with sunblock. Well, now I'm more conscious of it, and I know that pretty much anybody can be at risk. And so they'll have a little booth up in the Global Plaza talking about skin cancer, the things that you can do to protect yourself, and we're also going to kind of talk about how animals protect themselves too. So this next animal that I have has a pretty good way of protecting themselves from the sun.
This is something we've been doing for several years, and it's just really good for parents to bring their kiddos out and just have that conversation about protecting themselves. Sunglasses, sunscreen,
hats. Very good. So this is Marky. Marky is a Puebloan milk snake, and the way that he keeps safe from the sun is just by being. He's got awesome scales all over his body that are going to help keep him protected, and so he doesn't really have to worry about it. But the neat thing about snakes and a lot of your reptiles is if they're starting to get too hot, they're going to seek out that shady area, just like we would do that as well, to kind of cool their bodies off. But they do need that sunlight, just like we crave sunlight, to heat up their bodies and help their bodies work through, like their metabolism and everything.
And Marky is highly venomous, right?
I'm
kidding.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, he looks menacing, but not.
He does look menacing, and that's actually one of the ways that he stays safe. He looks very much like a coral snake. So if you've heard that red touches black is a friend of Jack, red touches yellow is one dead fellow. Okay, so he's mimicking a coral snake. So if you see red touching black, he's one of the safe ones to touch. Okay, but red touches yellow, that's the coral snake, and you don't want to mess with them because they're venomous.
Coral, they're highly venomous.
Highly venomous, yes. So safe snake versus not safe snake.
And the zoo does have several venomous snakes. I know
absolutely.
There's a king cobra and
absolutely, we've got rattlesnakes and animals from all different parts of the world that are considered venomous. We have two of the only venomous lizards in the world. We have beaded lizards and Gila monsters. So I think that's super cool.
Do you find kids, they're not scared of snakes too much, are they? It just seems like they're more interested in just
They're definitely interested, and it really starts with the parents. So if parents are like, oh my gosh, kiddos just really don't want to be around that animal. But one of the ways that I get people to not go with that immediate reaction is say, okay, friends, I'm going to take out this animal. And usually when I bring it out, everybody goes, ew, gross. Is that very nice? And they're like, no. Okay, so when I bring him out, we're going to go count to 3. We're going to go, ooh, handsome. So as I'm bringing him out, I'm counting to 3, and they know what to say. So they don't have the reaction. They just go straight into the ooh, handsome. And then we can learn about the animal from there without them being scared of it.
Kind of knock down that barrier
Exactly,
right away.
because they need to know that these guys are important to the ecosystem, and they have a role just like we do.
And it's good to expose the kids to some of the animals to let them know, hey, these animals have natural sun protection built in, but we've got to kind of do our part to help ourselves and help our skin.
Exactly.
And you may have said, where are these typically found, these kind of snakes?
Pueblo milk snakes, Mexico area? I could be wrong.
So not all that far from here.
Not all that
right?
far,
It's not-
no.
Yeah.
I mean, there are different species of milk snakes. You can find some that are in California and such.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. A lot going on at the zoo this weekend, starting on Friday with Don't Fry Day.
Don't Fry Day.
And then on Saturday we have
and
Mo's birthday.
on Saturday. Or is it Friday?
Friday.
Friday. So a lot going on Friday at the zoo.
Right.
Erica Buckwalter and Carrie Allen, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Thank you.